Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at how to make a button using Win32 GUI. So in the last video of the series, what we made a window that could run and pop up, and you can move it around, you can make it smaller and bigger, and do all kinds of stuff with it. So this week we're going to be adding on to that window and adding in a button, and when you click it, it's going to show a message. So if you recall, we made a windProc function, which is called whenever there is an event in the window, like minimizing, Xing out, and stuff like that. So last week we added in the close and the destroy functions, but this week we need another function, which is the creation of the window. So it actually has its very own unsigned int. So the unsigned int is called wm_create. So be sure to add that in. And what I've done is I've added in some curly braces so that we can declare variables inside of it, like just in case we need to, because in C++ you can't just type in int x equals 1 or something like that, because it doesn't let you do that. So going back into the switch statement, what we need to do is we need to find a way to create a button and add it into the window. Luckily, C++ has some handy code for that. So in the global scope, declare an hwind called button. And inside of our creation message, we're going to assign it to the return value of a function called createWindow. So unfortunately, it takes 11 parameters, which is kind of like a lot, but it's not overdone, I guess. You need all of them. So even though we called the variable name button, C++ actually doesn't know that. It's going to be a button. So the first parameter is the button. Yeah, it's button. So if you recall, in last video we made a thingy called class name, and down here we registered it. So we set a bunch of attributes and stuff. So this is exactly what we're doing here, except it's already been registered, because the Windows operating system, like when it runs this, it has automatically registered the button class, so it's good for us to use. So in our createWindowEx function, we passed in our class name, because that's the class that we used. It's basically the exact same thing, except it's with the button class. So think about it that way. The second parameter is what the text of the button is going to be. So I'll just say I guess. So the third parameter is a D word, which includes all of the styles that we want to have for our button to have. So this may seem kind of weird because, we just want a plain button right now. But that's not exactly the case. First of all, we want our button to be visible, we want it to be a child of our window, and we want it to be a button that we can push. So the first two are fairly obvious. So window styles _ visible, WS child. So the last one though is BS_def push button. The BS isn't what you think it is. It's actually button styles, I believe. So I'm saying so a lot. The next four parameters are the X, the Y, the width, and the height. Kind of like in Java Swing, where you set the bounds of a variable in absolute layout. So I said it again. Anyway, we're going to make ours at 10, 10, 100, and 30. So this basically means that it's going to start at 10, 10. It's going to draw our button 100 pixels this way and 30 pixels down. And the last four parameters are, if you remember, we said that our window is going to be a child, and we need to say what the parent is going to be. So our parent is going to be the master window, the next parameter, we can leave it as null for now. And the next parameter is the handle to the instance of the application. So if you do get module handle null, it actually returns that out, so you can use that. And we don't need the last parameter, so we can just leave it as null as well. So let's compile our program and see if we have any errors. Nope. And now we're going to run it. So our window is kind of small, but it does have a button in it called Hi. It's a pushable button. You can click it and stuff. And you can X out of the window. But we want it to make a message box saying hi every time we click it. And that's not happening. So we have to program it to do that. If you recall, we left this parameter null, but I said we'll get back to it. So this parameter actually explains to Win32 that it's basically the ID of our button. So over here, we're going to do hashtag define, and we're going to ID, ID underscore btn hi. So what that does is it calls a variable ID underscore btn hi. We're going to define it as 0. And over here, we can do hmenu ID underscore btn hi, because that's what we called it up here. So it's going to replace it with 0, and somehow in C++ that can be cast to a hmenu. But yeah, that's still not going to do anything because we haven't told it what we need to do. But in C++, there's a special type of case for a command, which is when you push a button or do something like that. So if you do a case wm underscore command, and then we have to make another switch inside of this. And we use the function called loWord to, not loWord, we use a function called loWord to basically, to kind of decode the W parameter that's up here. So in this, we can add a case, ID underscore btn hi. Be sure to do that. Inside of this, we can make a message box up here. So message box, hi, a smiley face, and mb underscore okay. I think that we have to do that for it to work, but I'm not sure. So let's compile it. There's probably going to be an error. Oh, there isn't. Okay, we're lucky. Let's run it now. So it says epic window here, and when we push the hi button, there's a smiley face up here, and it says hi. And because we passed in hwin into the first argument, it made it so that the window isn't going to receive focus until we verify the message box, which is pushing the OK button here. So every time we do that, it says hi, hi, and it's actually quite cool. So yeah guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you did, be sure to leave a like and comment down below, like if you have any questions and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye.